today we are on the way to, there's like a little Ford like sign, and not like a sign and drive event, but it's like you basically sign up and you can go drive like the new 2017 F-250, which I'm kind of excited about. As you guys probably seen, I don't do a lot of videos with diesel trucks, but I've done a few in the past. But I love diesel trucks, and always towing shit, hauling shit, and I'm in Big Dirty right now. This thing's it's a 02 F-250 7.3 Power Stroke. I've put like 90,000 miles on it, and I haven't really had any issues. But yeah, I've always been wanting to do it. I mean, there's no way I can afford one of these right now, but I wanted to make a video of it. It's kind of a newer, hot topic. I wanted to get a, kind of check it out for myself. Yesterday I went and I checked out the 2016 or 2014, just kind of to compare, so I know exactly. I've looked at it before, but just to refresh my memory. But yeah, going up, check them out. Hopefully do some driving. They let you test drive them and stuff, and then. But yeah.
We make the streams louder.
Alright, so we're here at the, let's turn off my loud truck. But yeah, we're here and there it is. New Superdutys. I'm excited.
Nobody's standing there.
Right.
Seats.
Oh, make sure to.
Do I need a stamp or something? Or just
Nice. Oh,
That's dope.
Look, there's already a quarter back there.
Oh, look at that. Already getting paid. Little adapter guy. Fire extinguisher. Look, they included a fire extinguisher. Have you seen the pictures of them on fire? Man, that's huge.
No.
Yeah. They're like, nope. Look at it.
Yeah. See, so they're like, oh, you're doing a brothel out here?
They'll help me brake push, dude.
Hey, look at the fucking moonroof. Look, full.
Hey, we're gonna lose our spot, bud.
No, no.
Yeah,
Look,
we are.
look.
No, it's huge.
Yeah.
Got all that premium emission stuff. See, and I guess on these frames right here, they're fully boxed versus the old ones. They're not fully boxed. So that's, I guess, one of the deals that they did. They saved all the weight with the aluminum body, and then they fully boxed the frame. I'll show you on the other one. They're just open. Look at this back window. That looks expensive. There it blind spot radar. And camera there.
That was fun. So just hit OK. So the instrument cluster, if you notice, has 7 different tabs. So if you make your way across the tabs, you see the different things that you have. So go all the way to the stars. So if you have all your stars, this is your My View. My View is that you can take all of those 7 tabs, anything that you tab through here, say for instance this, and you like that, you could hit it and program it so you can see it in My View, so you don't always have to come over here to see your towing status. You know, we call it your tire pressure monitoring system. This is all from your trailer. So pretty unique for this is that we're now able to put into your actual trailer when you switch in the actual
There's like a...
you're actually replacing them. You're replacing the tubes on there. So when you actually have the mechanism in there, we're able to monitor your tire pressures on your trailer.
Most of the time they're just stiff. So I'm gonna take you off adaptive steering for a couple times here. You're gonna get a feel for how and tell me how the steering wheel feels right now. A little tight, stiff.
A little bit more, yeah.
So when you turn here, you're gonna feel that stiffness also. So you're driving a second generation power stroke engine. This is a 440 horsepower, 925 pounds of torque, and it's got 32,500 pounds capable of towing.
That's crazy. 32,000. And that's on the gooseneck?
No, the gooseneck 27.5.
Okay. Does this one have an exhaust brake on it?
This one does have the...
I'm gonna have to be going over a certain speed, and I have it in tow haul too.
You have it in tow haul?
Yeah.
So you got a little bit more pull on there. You want to try it on manual? We can try you on manual also. So if I were you, I'd just shift it to M. I know it's kind of scary. It's only $75,000 truck.
Yeah. See, I have an 02 7.3, and so mine's like a dinosaur.
But yours is a workhorse.
Oh yeah, mine's.
I can't tell you how many. I've been across the United States. I have people in Texas that have 450,000 miles, and one guy who has 700,000 miles on that 7.3 liter. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, mine has almost 280 on it now.
Yeah.
And so I bought it at I think it was like 180.
It's crazy.
So,
It's crazy.
yeah, I haven't had really like maintenance, little petty maintenance stuff with it. That's been, that's came up. But other than that, that's it. Batteries and alternators, a lot of those.
But that's you're at 280,000 miles. Can you imagine that trucking another 200,000?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of these 6.7s on like Craigslist and stuff. Like work trucks with like 220. There's like the early, like the 2011 versions.
Oh yeah. We've done the most miles testing on this Superduty on the 6.7 liter. I mean, so depending, you can tell the huge difference. This year's is 2002. When you took that turn, was there any body roll?
Didn't feel like it.
Not
felt
really.
like
You came to center of gravity quite quickly.
Yeah, and I did that quicker too because the other cars behind are never coming out.
And that it can handle it.
Yeah.
You have an 8-foot box dually.
Yeah.
And you took the turn without having your back trying to catch up with you. Lane keep assist, forward collision prevention, adaptive cruise control, all pretty huge.
How does the lane keep assist?
So if we have lane keep assist, let's see if it's going to recognize this. I think it is, yeah. So start veering to that lane.
That's cool.
So remember, because you are on hydraulic powered steering, it's not
Like electric power steering,
won't-
where it can tighten it up and try to make it not leave. So this one's still letting you, which is nice. For me, I drove this from Maine all the way to Colorado, and so longer roads that kind of make me feel a little tired and I'm maybe drifting, I tend to like to have that on. So you can turn it off at any time. So all these nice features that you see here, good thing about it is you can also control it from here, go to your settings, go to your vehicle, and then change it up. So go into your vehicle setting, you can change your camera, your keypad, go in the vehicle settings inside your 8-inch productivity screen, and anything that you don't like on, like say for instance you don't want your lights to come on all the time, or you don't want your high beams to be automatic, you can take that off.
Yeah. It does automatic high beams?
Yeah.
And as soon as it senses another car, it
Let me
just
tell
takes
you,
it off.
you would think that you wouldn't like it, but
Yeah.
after driving a long period of time, that it's unbelievable how much it recognizes.
Yeah.
I mean, it recognizes from a light coming from a distance, and it will shut itself off and on.
What about like following a car? It'll turn them off too?
So following a car, same thing. The high beams will come on automatically on and off. Adaptive cruise control is pretty awesome in the truck. For me, to go 3 car lengths behind someone up to 1, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
How big is your truck?
It's
6 foot bed.
It's crew cab long bed, and it's the single rear wheel. So
Wow. So you're really getting a good feel for this because you know how it is to drive a long bed.
Yep.
Did you feel like you had one back here?
no, and then because I've had a dually before too, like a Dodge dually, and I mean it feels. I mean it just feels. I mean it feels basically like my other one. See my other one's right there, that gray one.
Oh yeah.
On the edge. It's just over here watching. It's like, no, don't. What are you doing?
You know what? I can see that. But you know what? That's a good year. I mean.
Yeah. No. Honestly, like if I or like when I get a new one eventually, like I'm gonna keep that one. Like it's one of them things. I'm gonna put it in a barn and like give it to my kid. And,
You know
like,
what? You're smart to do that. Did you see a guy here earlier in the red one with the silver?
Yeah.
Same 7.3 liter.
Yeah.
He was talking to me that he was interchangeable parts. But he gets some. Now this is a whole different design because now we're scratch up.
Well, I
This
like
is
that
different.
these ones are all pretty much or the old. And one of the things, it has the factory exhaust brake on it right there. It has the lane departure, the cameras, and the downhill descent, as well as it actually has the manual where you could shift up and down on here. So you throw it into a haul, you could manually change gears. When you're going down a hill, the exhaust brake kicks on. You could do this for like the downhill descent, which is really cool. I really like this whole control system right here, and the cameras are really awesome because it actually has 7, or is it 6 on the truck? Or
6, and then 7 is the one that you have to manually put in the back of there.
And then so that's the front camera.
Reverse. You have to go in reverse.
And then this is for, that's like the 180 in the front. So you could see that truck right there. You can almost see the back of it. You could see about to the back of the cab, which is basically 180 degrees, which is really cool. And then if you throw it in reverse, it automatically goes back to the backup camera. Let's see. It also has the Apple CarPlay on it. Settings. So Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a bunch of little climate stuff. Right now, my cooled seat is on, and my back is actually kind of cold, which is really cool. Heated seats as well. I mean, just big, pretty things everywhere. It's crazy because if you feel like you're driving a computer. And I really like these upfitter switches up here as well.
2 40s and the rest are 20s.
And then the full moon thing, or moon roof, and only half of it goes back, but. I like that. So one of the features I really like about this thing is this 8-inch screen in here, and it has this configure my view. So basically you can make your own little dash. So I don't have nothing set up in here right now, but basically you could come over here and take like all this stuff, like the boost gauge and the tranny temp gauge and digital speedo, and you could like add it to like your own custom screen. Can we do that? Is there any way to get it all on one thing, or the gauges are too big?
The gauges are too big on that.
Okay. I do like that though, because then it's just right there. Because then all the things you want, you can just
scroll down.
Yeah.
Before, instead of toggle through, pick it through, enter it. Now it's.
Yeah, I like how you can see like the tranny temp, and it actually gives you the digital readout of it. One of the other things I really like about this truck is you're looking down the side, you don't see a step, and you open it up, and there it is, which is really cool. Wait a couple seconds, it goes back. All right, so basically my, I'll give you guys a little wrap up of the whole 2017 Super Duty that I checked out, and what what better of a place to do it than my my personal rig, which is the the 02 F-250 with 7.3 in it. My truck's kind of a dinosaur. It's it's one of the last 7.3s out. 7.3s, everybody who has one absolutely loves it. Everybody who sold one wishes they didn't. So I've always kind of wanted a newer truck, and but financially it just doesn't make sense. But I always feel like if I was gonna get a new truck, this would be one of those ones I'd like to just put in a barn. It's just been so damn good to me. Other than general maintenance. But you just can't deny the fact that how nice the new ones are. I stopped and I looked at the 2014 the day before I went up and looked at the new 2017s, and it's basically the same interior, the lariats or whatever, from 13 to 16 with the the really pretty big screen in the dash that has everything, and then like right here in the gauge cluster it has a little screen that pretty much tells you everything, and it's all pretty, and when you start up the truck it says built Ford tough and all that. But yeah, so I definitely like something a little bit quieter for road trips. The power on the 6.7s is nice. The earlier ones, they had some issues with like the 11 through 14s with the turbos on them, and it was like this weird like dual vane single turbo thing where it would like low boost, it would be like it has this vane that's like, I don't know a whole lot, and don't quote me on that, but it was kind of a complicated setup. So they had issues with that. So on the 2015s and up, they switched to like basically the same turbo as like the 6-liter but bigger. And it's essentially the same exact like Duramax turbo that's been around for a long time. So it has the variable vanes in the exhaust instead of like a switching, intake and exhaust vane that like moves from like 2 compressor wheels. It has like 2 compressor wheels and it has 2 turbine wheels, is what I'm assuming. I'll maybe throw a picture in here if I get too bored. But interior is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's like you're in a luxury vehicle or a Cadillac, or it feels like you're like driving like an Escalade or something like that. Suspension and everything rides really, really smooth. My truck is a leaf spring truck, so it doesn't have the coil springs and the like the radius arm that basically the 05 and up have. But the aluminum box on it, a lot of people were talking, there's all them Chevy commercials about them being like so there's like people like standing in the bed like flexing like their feet, like stamping their feet like in the bed, like and they were like almost like it was like flexing or something. But I got in the bed of the Super Duty and I like jumped up and down. I mean, it feels really solid. Doors feel really good. I mean, overall it's just a completely new redesigned truck, which is awesome because they took like the like the weight from the the weight savings of the body with the aluminum chassis or the cab and everything, and they reinvested it like in the chassis. They did like a fully welded frame. Like on my truck it's like a C, and it has basically 2 channels going down. On that it's basically 2 C's together and welded, so it's a lot stiffer. They have more cross bracing, bigger brakes, etc., stuff like that. So that's really cool. By the way, Ford didn't pay me to do anything, or this isn't any way type of sponsored video. I'm just super interested in like the Ford trucks and the new Super Duty. I've been wanting a newer truck for a while, and I've looked at the the 2015s and well basically all the 2011 and up, that body style with the 6.7 Power Stroke. But also a couple of the crazy features that I didn't really get to see or talk about on video is or what I really liked is like the whole camera system in the front. You could hook up the, your trailer brakes or your trailer tires to the TPMS like monitoring system. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I'd ever do that. I mean, maybe that would actually be kind of cool. But you could hook up a camera on the back of your trailer as well, and it's actually like hardwired in there. So you could hook up a camera to your trailer, which would be really cool, like the back of your trailer. What else? The rear seats on the seatbelt, like right here, they actually were kind of like fluffy looking, and they had like this expanding looking thing on it. And like right here on the, like where you plugged it in, there was like this little like connection looking thing, and I guess they have like an airbag like in the seat, not like an exploding airbag, but it like fills up with air, so if you were to get in a wreck, it like cushions the rear passengers a little bit. So that was pretty cool. Few other little things too. I mean, just the touchscreen in the dash was just amazing. I mean, it feels like you're like, you know, on the internet when you're driving, you know, just all these pretty gauges and all the stuff like that. The pricing, I haven't really priced. I talked to another guy in line, and he said like the fully loaded, you know, like the Platinum or the Lariat model, they're gonna be like $75,000, which I'm like, ooh, you know. But I mean, completely new redesigned truck. It's you know, they basically started from the ground up, so that was pretty cool. You know, I think eventually once prices come down on them, you know, in a couple years, or you know, it'll probably be 5+ years before I ever have the chance to get one of those. But yeah, eventually I was just glad I got to drive one. But yeah, so you know, I was just super excited to go look at it. You know, that's kind of, you know, my goal eventually one of these days is obviously to have one. Not right now or anytime soon, but I think if I do end up getting a truck or a newer truck, it'll end up being like a total truck, you know, like a total loss, where it's either like hail damage or flood or rolled over, and then it's going to be, you know, and then I'll end up buying like another one to piece like two of them together. And that, I think that's going to be my next truck is that, and then, you know, keep this one around, or maybe I'll get rid of it, I don't know. But it's been a damn good truck. As far as like, you know, personal preference, I've just always liked the way the Superdutys looked. I really like the cabs of them. I mean, they ride really good, especially the newer ones, and I mean, they're just a good truck. I don't have anything against like the Dodges or the Duramaxes or anything like that. In my eyes, they're pretty much all the same. It's just kind of personal preference. You know, every one of them has their issues. There's not one that's a perfect truck. If one was a perfect truck, I mean, there wouldn't be, you know, a need for any other ones. But that's kind of my opinion on it. You know, I was kind of glad that they had that little thing, you know, where you could sign up online and go do it. And it was free to do, and they even gave me a Super Duty hat. But yeah, so sorry this video isn't just you know, the typical Monday, you know, running around the shop doing all that stuff. You know, I was just kind of excited to go up there and check that out. But, you know, especially, hopefully it's a popular thing, you know, that the new truck, everybody's trying to search and get information on it. So if you guys are looking for a new truck, hopefully that kind of helped you out, if you guys haven't seen it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But thanks for watching, and look forward to a video on Thursday. I've been uploading, you know, 2 videos a week. But right on. Thanks, guys.